What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Oh, I feel a little bit rusty again, you know, I've taken, what was it now? Today is, well, it's Tuesday for me right now. The last video I recorded I want to say was Wednesday night of last week. Oh, it's getting on a bit, so almost a week now without playing the game. I thought I'd just hop on to a public server, just have a bit of fun, ease myself back in. This is the first time playing in about a week, I say. For some reason I always struggle getting back into the whole routine of making videos after I've had a couple of days off. Those long time viewers of the channel know that one weekend a week I have my girlfriend down. She lives quite far away, so can't see each other too often, but yeah, it was a very nice weekend. Got up to loads of things. A bit tired now though, it did take me out of it, take it out of me a bit, but back on the bikes grind, that's what we do. This is just the most populated server I could find. Probably about to take it out from inside it. That went surprisingly well for a public server. Yeah, first public server I could find. It was at the top of the list, most populated. It's on Unidealer. I'll leave the track link below, as always, just so you guys, if you haven't already played the track, I'm not sure why, but you can give it a go. I've done 2 laps practice before this race started. The track is pretty beat up, and I'm still on the 450 that I made the Muppet Land video on. That was the last video that I made before I went away. Well, not went away, before I didn't start uploading, sorry. Yeah, didn't want to change much, just thought I'd hop on, have a little play. A lot of you guys seem to enjoy just the raw online games of me riding around. I did have the idea of maybe making this a challenge video, but saying that, when I joined the lobby I did see quite a few fast names in here. So I've got Dennis Fjellberg's in here, we've got Stone Rider in here, so I thought I'd just try and race normally, but looking up at the map right now, it's it might be a bit of a whitewash race, but that's fine. Just need time to sit here and talk a bit. I mentioned a couple of videos ago, or I've mentioned a couple of videos now towards the end of them, that I'm hoping to hit that 5k sub mark by the end of the year. Already at 4.4, so I feel like that 5 is going to be coming up a lot quicker than I expected, which I do thank you all for. It's nice to see that kind of the traction picking up again as far as the channel growth goes, and it's still a little bit unexpected, because obviously I still think this is quite the bikes community at least, quite a small community, but from what I read in the comments, there's some of you that subscribe and watch the videos regularly that have never even played bikes before, and quite a few of you that have got the game purely because of these videos, which is always good to hear. So I'm glad that I could get you into the game, so to speak, and it helps grow this games community a bit more. And who knows, you get these people that have never watched or never played bikes before, stumble across a video and buy it, and they end up maybe being quite important to the community as far as maybe skins or tracks and things like that go. So it's always nice to read people that have bought the game because of these videos. I also like reading the people that say they've improved and these videos have helped them a lot. Mostly in the live streams, when I do those, it's nice to see those sort of comments, just so I can kind of react to them live, and it was a bit more personal at that point as well, so I'm very glad to hear it. As far as live streams go, again I apologise I didn't have one the last week, just far too busy. Life gets like that sometimes, trying to squeeze everything in, but, sorry, I'm just looking at the map, see who's in second, who's still not going to let me go. Yeah, life gets like that sometimes. Gotta try and record 1 or 2 videos a day over the next couple of days, just to get me back on track and all sorted. Video wise, they all seem to go really well. Looking at the numbers and stuff now, they're always in the couple of thousands, which is again pretty awesome, unexpected when I first started all this. I remember it first starting off, and it was actually just a case of recording like some of the actual MX Bikes events on the MXS on the My MXB website, and just uploading them raw with no commentary or anything over top. And I think probably the first one's probably only got 100 or 200 views at this point. I need to go back and check. But it's pretty crazy. Like, I tried doing this whole YouTube thing when I was younger. I think most people when they're younger they try uploading a video here or there and seeing how it goes. But it was a typical case of doing it on console with a potato recorder. Even worse mic than I have now. I know this is only literally like a normal headset, it's not a proper microphone, but it does the job well so far. I have a search for the channels every now and then. I think I've got so many bloody channels when I was younger, I'm always forgetting the login details to them and having to make new ones. But I do enjoy going back and seeing what I used to be proud of, if that makes sense. It's quite nuts how things change and how things develop over time. It's one of those things where you gotta constantly keep at it to improve at it. I definitely think that my talking overall has gotten better, both in game and in real life. As weird as that sounds, definitely not the most outgoing or confident of people when it comes to real life. Usually quite not reclused. I mean, I go out occasionally. Quite within myself, if that makes sense. A little bit shy when it comes to in person, but I suppose these videos help me in more way than one. It's nice to see that so many people kind of taking interest in just me sitting here playing a video game, which is obviously something I've done since I was very little. Obviously the game changes from time to time on what I grind for a couple of years or so, but it's nice to I feel like I found a little bit of a niche market, if that makes sense. There's not many people that are solely dedicated to MX bikes. It's always quite hard. So I remember I used to watch a fair amount of Shroud back in the day. I'm sure like 99% of you know who Shroud is. Does a lot of FPS games and Battle Royale games. But I remember watching him back in the day, and I remember a line he said is to be like a successful streamer or YouTuber, you either have to be really entertaining, which I don't think I am at all, or you have to be very good at the game that you're playing, and I'd like to think that I am the latter. So hopefully that's the reason that you'll stick around, is because I do semi-decent. Looking down at this time right now, what's the time we got? I think it was 6 minutes plus 2 was the race time. Looking at the distance back to P2, I'm kind of gutted that I didn't make this a 30-second lead race. This could have been really interesting. Already 16 and a bit seconds up. Stone Rider's in 3rd right now, 26 seconds back. But who knows, maybe if I had to come back through the pack it would be a completely different story, trying to get past people and trying to avoid the carnage. Maybe I just got lucky because I put a good start again for a change. Well yeah, I'm on the 450 Suzuki right now, and it's a very strange bike. I feel like I have to really think about what I'm doing on this bike. The delivery is quite smooth, the power delivery on this. I mean, all the 450s are usually pretty wild, but the Suzuki's pretty chilled out, where I think, I want to say it's the slowest. I'm not 100% sure, I don't know all the stats, but it feels pretty tanky. I really struggle to get it turned around some corners, which means I'm probably braking harder than I usually would in some of these. It's typical Linz fashion. I talk about corners and then do something like that. And oh look, 30-second lead. That's annoying. maybe I'll hop in another server just after this and record a video. I need to honestly bang out like 2 or 3 videos at some point just to give myself a little bit of breathing room, because you always get those some days where, well, for me at least, my sleeping pattern's absolutely shite. But I'll get off work and literally my head will touch my bed and I'll fall asleep for like 2 hours, and then I don't know if I'm the only one as well, but I really struggle to like get going again after I've had a sleep like that. I feel like it knocks me out for the rest of the day. But yeah, which is why I need to, when I'm kind of in this productive mood, as I feel like I am right now, I just really need to get on top of it, get a bunch going. Because then that also frees up days to live stream as well. See, the live streams, they can take up 2, maybe 3 hours of your time. Oh god, at a time that you don't always have, so which is why it's quite hard to quite hard to live stream. There we go, English. Just as I say, I'm getting better at talking. It's all going downhill again, getting tongue twisted. It does take up quite a fair amount of time, but again, it's one of those things that I do really enjoy doing, and it always seems to really help with the channel growth as well. I always get quite a large amount of subs. I think there's that incentive there of when you're streaming and your name pops up on the screen for everyone to see. I think people are a bit more incentivized to subscribe to the channel at that point. And I always like seeing the people that return week in and week out. As I say, the community itself that we're building here, at least I feel is very nice. I don't think there's ever been like a toxic chat. I think the worst you get is people that kind of spam a question because they haven't had an answer, which is fair enough. But it's one of the things of trying to play like a comedian. You know, look at one screen trying to play, and then look at the chat whilst you're playing as well. It can sometimes be a bit difficult, but I like to think I do an okay job of keeping up with the chat as well. I get a fair few comments with some video suggestions, so I'm going to be going through a lot of comments in the next couple of days just to see what people are after, really. just make videos on those topics as well, because I almost feel like I'm in a position now where I've done a lot of what there is to do on bikes. So it's that question of, do you just keep making number 2s of certain types of videos? So like, obviously I mentioned about doing a 30-second head start again, like I've done 2 of those already. Do I do a third, or is that just a bit boring? Do you just go back and revisit old styles videos? I mean, as far as, like, I remember I used to try and do a world record video fairly often, but I mean the game's got to this point now where people are so good at it, it's so hard to get a world record on any track. I mean, myself included, I went back and tried to beat my MX bike club that time the other day, and I could only get within like half a second of it, and that was after a fair few amount of laps as well. It's quite difficult to do. So all these people that do have world records, fair play, it's no easy feat. Yeah, I suppose just leave comments really as to what you want to see, and if there's kind of a video subject that I haven't... Oh, was that already done? I've already finished race, that's weird. Let me carry on riding around while I'm talking. If there's a video subject that you're interested in that I haven't already done, maybe it's a certain track for a track walk, a certain bike that you want me to ride, even challenges. I always enjoy the challenges, they're good fun. Just let me know in the comments. So I do read through them all. Obviously I can't reply to every single comment. I don't think I'd be doing my day job if that was the case. But as I say, they do all get noticed, so please don't feel like your opinion or your comment goes unnoticed and it's not worth it. It's always worth it. I do see them all. But yeah, just a nice chilled getting back into it video. I was quite happy with how I rode in that one. I mean, Unadilla's not the hardest of tracks. I mean, it's easy for the front wheel to wash out sometimes. No, fairly happy with that. 49-second lead. I'm sure it wasn't the most interesting race to watch in the world. Just watch me riding around talking to myself. But it's nice to come on and just have a chilled ride back, no stresses or anything like that. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please leave a like, as I've said in the last few videos. It helps get the video out to more people as recommended. The more likes and the more engagement through the comments. So yeah, any likes and comments and all of that would be greatly appreciated. And as I say, yeah, do comment what you'd like to see, what you like, or what you have been liking so far on the channel. And oh, thank you, Jace, at the top left there. Much love, thank you very much. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Road to 5k by the new year. Fingers crossed we'll get there. It's very, very good so far. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a lovely morning, evening, afternoon, and until I catch you guys next time, peace.